So we have got a Team of the Year XI. Join the celebration of the full Team of the Year starting 11 release with an Evo perfect for any outfield position. So it's pretty much going to be a centre mid is what they're saying here. So if you're looking for coins, check in the description for El Dorado. Depending on the coin amount that you're looking for, the delivery time is displayed on the website and you'll see lots of different trusted sellers with reviews on specifics and also the ability to be able to pick who you want. It will also show how much they have in stock, and obviously you can see that they are verified members. There is 100% refund ability and also 24/7 support if you need any questions with your coin needs. Also, if you head over to Trustpilot as well, you can see over 30,000 upvotes for them. You can see how reliable they are. Obviously great feedback across the entire board with El Dorado. So when on checkout, make sure you are using the code JT11 for 5% off your order every time. Discount code JT11. Now let's get back to the video. So let's have a look. We got a max 87, 94 on the overall, 98 shooting, passing, defending, and physical. I don't know who's got all of that, but this is going to be pretty much for everybody like it does suggest. So let's see what the upgrades actually are. We've got two different levels. We have got win 2, play 3, and win 3, play 4. So we're going to get a weak foot and a skill move up to 4-star. Pace is going to get a 4 upgrade, dribbling is going to get a few, passing, shooting, and passing goes twice in fact, up to an 87. So realistically, a centre mid is going to be perfect here. Now, I don't know if I've got any that are in the Evo slot for a centre mid, to be honest. I think that's probably where you're best to go because obviously, ooh, Agate could be a nice shout. What does it go up to 89? Doesn't get a playstyle plus, so maybe picking somebody with a playstyle plus could be the better option. Otherwise, I'm having to wait even further for an 89 again to be upgraded to have a playstyle plus in him. So that's going to be the interesting side across it. I'm thinking if I've got anybody else that would kind of be like, if we went for like, say we went for a Xhaka, what would he actually go? 84, 81, 87, 84, 89. I mean, it's a solid upgrade for him. He keeps obviously his bruiser, goes up to the 89. It's going to be a fair few options, to be fair. So even if we go for Saliba, good pace, dribbling, what's his composure? 91. I mean, it's not the worst card in the world. If you haven't done the team of the, well, the blueprint, not the blueprint, the Evo daily one with him, then at least that's a decent upgrade for him, I suppose. You're only getting a little bit of an upgrade, so it's not necessarily much. In fact, the physical goes up to 87 from 83. The defending obviously goes up to 89. Then we get 4 on the pace. So I could see it being a decent shout across the board. Mainly, we're going to have to look at Footbin because there is so many 87s and below. It's ridiculous. So let's have a look over on Footbin then. We got the Team of the Year XI, and I'm assuming we won't have any popular players as of yet. So, oh, Frankie de Jong. Let's see what he looks like in comparison to his 91, because that card is an absolute joke in himself. So, the upgrade for him specifically, 4 pace, 5 shooting, 1 passing, 6 defending, 6 physical. It's a good upgrade. Comparison to the 88, 1 better on the pace, 1 less shooting, 1 less passing, 3 less dribbling, and then it's a considerable upgrade for the 91. Obviously, that one was always going to be fantastic. But if you are looking to get a De Jong into here and you've maybe not got enough to get into one of his special cards, it might not be terrible. What about a Nene? I mean, there's been a couple of Evos that he could have gone into. Obviously, the Creative Catalyst could have been one for him. He's going to get any pace, 2 pace, 5 shooting, 3 passing, and then 6 on the physical. Don't get no dribbling, unfortunately. We lose out. I mean, again, it depends if you're looking for name or if you're looking for very much kind of suits the role down to a T. I think that's going to be the big thing. Then if we're kind of looking, we've seen Saliba. I think that's not a bad upgrade for him. He's already got his playstyle plus as well. I think Frankie's going to be up there. What about a bit of Rice? Rice has got the 90 that is a stunner of a card as well. Starting to come down in price a little bit. So he's going to get a 4 on the pace, takes it to 77. It's a little bit lower than what I would kind of want from him. I'd probably say the 90 would be a better shout. What about someone like a Saka? I know he's had his 90, but he could go into the blueprint as well. So there is that. But say you've not done that, is it just going to be a standard? Yeah, no, I mean, wingers are probably not the shout on this one, to be honest, because everything's a bit lower. We could then look at, so we've seen a centre-back. I don't think someone like Bastoni would really get too much from it, I don't think. If we click it, he's obviously gone in there. That's the mentality monster, not what we wanted. Going to the team of the year. 79 pace. It's a standard, but he has got 80 already. So yeah, so I think if I was looking at the top few here, I think in Saliba, not a bad shout. Neymar, not a bad shout. I'd say De Jong is up there as well. I think Son's got a better upgrade. I don't think strikers will really suit it. Cams, because we've already established wingers are not going to be the one to go for. With him, obviously, he could go into the creative catalyst. That's obviously the option. Terms of the upgrade here, 3 on the pace, 5 shooting, 7 passing. I mean, that could work for him. It makes him a little bit more all-round, which works a lot of the time. So Musiala, Cams could be the option. I think heroes now I'd probably wait, just because we more than likely are going to be due the next set of heroes after Team of the Year. Icons obviously have got an Evo coming. We don't know what, so that's going to be an interesting one. But someone like Makalele could do from the upgrade, but it's not necessarily going to be one that you would kind of go for 100% of the time. And that just shows you how bad that 88 was. Like, literally, the stats are not even better than this Evo. That was the worst one, in my opinion. It was a terrible one. So, icons like that, if you're looking at Makalele, a Lampard could be a shout in this as well. Probably more on his day one. Dembele, no. Rijkaard, yes. I think he would be a great shout. But again, could get an upgrade soon. We then have a bit of Yaya for a bit more pace, maybe, if you've not been lucky enough to get it. 4 pace, 4 shooting, 3 dribbling, 6 defending. It's a solid upgrade if you've just got his base, especially. We all can't get the winter wild card, so that's always going to be within contention of him. Strikers I'd probably miss out on, to be honest. We then see a few more. We got Varane. Thuram, I know you're going for the same debate of not having that Play Store Plus, but it's always an option if you wanted. Same with Emery, if you want to get him up there, it's not a bad one. Pedri, it's Gavi that you've got that upgrade. What does this do for him then? Because he's very similar to Gavi, but he doesn't have that upgraded card yet. 4 pace, 5 shooting, 3 pace, passing, 6 and 6 on the defending physical. I mean, Barcelona team, it's not a bad shout, especially if you've not put him into anything anyway yet. Let's go to number 3. So then past there, not really feeling any there. We've got Grimaldo, probably not. He's got a team of the year now. Muller, to be fair, that Muller could get a decent shout because he has had the pace upgrade already, which is nice. We then say Tar could be not a bad shout. A lot of them, the problem is it depends on who's your Evo star as well, because that's going to be pretty much most of your centre-backs written off as well. We've got a bit of CR7. What could that do for him? I know his shooting more than likely wouldn't be able to go into it, but we got 4. Because what did I put mine into? I can't remember which one it was. It might have been the prolific scorer. It weren't number 8. It's got to be the prolific scorer, and then he couldn't go into that next one. So that makes sense. So that's absolutely fine. Still no popular yet. Normally you'd get a popular within the first few minutes. So then if we go to number 5. So after that, to be honest, it is just like a complete overhaul. The one thing I want to know is, let's have a look at the golds, because then we can kind of... Or can we go involved? Will that show a lot? So Nunez 89. I don't know if this goes in popular order as well. Obviously, Rolfo's going to have a great shout for the left-back version, to be fair. Obviously, that's going to be her inform that a lot of people seem to have been getting, which does put her in a pretty good spot for that 89. But again, it's only 120k, so it's not necessarily the worst in the world. So let's go... Can we not go by... Oh, can we not go by card type? Let's go by a centre mid or a CDM. I think they're going to be kind of like your main shouts for an all-round upgrade, in my opinion. Then if we go further, Talisca, maybe. I probably wouldn't. Go a bit further. Let's have a look. Anybody in the 86s? Kimmich has had a lovely upgrade. Modric, the pace would be too low. Same with Xhaka. McAllister's had a nice upgrade already. Again, pace would be a little bit low for him. Kalanoglu could be a shout, but I think he's had another card as well. So it just, the problem is depending on what cards they've got as well is the big shout. Like Essendon's going to be a great shout. Matuidi's always a nice shout, but could get another upgrade. Kvaratskhelia, I mean, if you're keeping him at the cam, it does all round him that little bit more. Guti, I think Guti's always a nice option, just because obviously he's got his 88, which it had a little bit of an upgrade, but you could get a pretty solid upgrade. He's still not going to be great defensively. It's kind of just more on that attacking, if anything. So I do think most people will be looking at the Neymars, the Salibas, maybe a bit of Saka if they really wanted to just get him up in upgrade. But I would definitely say, ooh, actually, what's Barella? What's he? Because I'm interested because that upgrade of that 90 was incredible. It was a great SBC and it's still holding there. Obviously, we got the relentless rather than the pinged pass, but another nice upgrade that you could go with there for him. So there is a lot in the main kind of bulk here. Dybala, Neymar, Frankie, Saliba, obviously. So I think they're going to be the ones that are being chosen. If you are trying to just go for your specific club, that is always a great shout as well. Like, personally for me, if I was going Man U, we have the choice of all of these. Again, I could go for the Agati without the Playstyle Plus, whether I'd want to do that or not. Or you could just go for like a centre-back. I can go for a Martinez. You could go for an Onana if you really wanted to make him kind of more of a centre-mid. So there is plenty of different options that you can go for here. So let me know down below who you're going to choose for it. It's not a bad upgrade. I'll absolutely take it. And we can see what combinations can come in the future.